Welcome back to Sexual Health. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that affects everyone: sexual rights and education. Whether you're a student, a parent, or an educator, understanding sexual rights is vital for fostering a healthy, informed community. Let's get started. So, what exactly are sexual rights? Sexual rights encompass a range of rights that include the ability to access comprehensive sexual education, make informed choices, and express one's sexuality free from discrimination or coercion. Consent. This means that all parties involved must agree to engage in any sexual activity freely and without pressure. Privacy. Everyone has the right to make personal decisions regarding their sexual health and relationships without interference. Access to information. It's crucial that people receive accurate and age-appropriate sexual education. Freedom from discrimination. This means that regardless of gender, sexual orientation, or disability, everyone should have equal rights. Global map showing variation in sexual rights laws. Now, let's look at how these rights are perceived worldwide. In some countries, sexual rights are protected by law, while in others they're severely restricted. This discrepancy can lead to a lack of access to vital information and resources. Education plays a pivotal role in promoting sexual rights. Comprehensive sexual education equips students with knowledge about their bodies, relationships, and rights. It's not just about preventing STIs or unwanted pregnancies. It's about empowering individuals to understand and advocate for their rights. Research shows that when young people receive comprehensive sexual education, they're more likely to engage in safe practices and make informed choices. So what are the benefits of promoting sexual rights and education? Let's take a closer look. Health outcomes. Studies indicate that comprehensive sexual education leads to lower rates of STIs and unintended pregnancies. When students are educated about safe practices, they are more likely to protect their health. Mental well-being. Understanding and respecting sexual rights contributes to better mental health. When students feel empowered and accepted, they experience less anxiety and stigma around their sexuality. Despite the importance of sexual rights in education, several challenges remain. Cultural stigmas. In many communities, discussing sexuality is still taboo, which leads to misinformation and fear. Policy gaps. There are still numerous educational policies that fail to provide comprehensive sexual education. This creates a gap in accessibility and quality. It's time for us to take action. Here are some ways you can get involved. Advocate for comprehensive sexual education in your local schools. Support organizations that promote sexual rights education. Engage in conversations about sexual rights within your community. Definition of sexual rights. Explain what sexual rights are, emphasizing their connection to human rights. Importance of the topic. Discuss why sexual rights are crucial in education, particularly for young people. Components of sexual rights. Consent, privacy, access to information, and freedom from discrimination. Global perspectives. Briefly touch on how sexual rights are viewed differently across cultures and countries. Sexual education. Importance of comprehensive sexual education in schools. Empowerment. How education empowers individuals to understand and claim their rights. Health outcomes. Discuss links to improved sexual health, reduced STIs, and lower rates of unwanted pregnancies. Mental well-being. How understanding and respecting sexual rights contributes to better mental health. Cultural stigmas. Address common misconceptions and resistance to sexual education. Policy gaps. Highlight areas where policies are lacking or ineffective. Advocacy. Encourage viewers to advocate for comprehensive sexual education. Resources. Provide information on where to find educational materials and support. Recap key points. Summarize the importance of sexual rights in education. Encouragement to engage. Urge viewers to engage in discussions and promote awareness in their communities. Visuals and engagement. Use graphics, statistics, and real-life examples to illustrate points. Consider including interviews or testimonials from educators and students. This outline should give you a solid framework for your video. Each section can be elaborated with research, anecdotes, and visuals to make the content engaging and informative. Introduction. Definition of sexual rights. Explain that sexual rights encompass the right to access sexual education, make informed choices, and express one's sexuality without discrimination or coercion. Importance of the topic. Emphasize that sexual rights are foundational to personal autonomy, public health, and social justice. Consent. The necessity of informed and voluntary agreement in all sexual activities. Privacy. The right to make personal decisions without intrusion. Access to information. Ensuring accurate and age-appropriate sexual education. Freedom from discrimination. Equal rights for all individuals regardless of gender, sexual orientation, or disability. Cultural stigmas. Address societal norms that stigmatize discussions about sexuality, leading to misinformation and fear. Policy gaps. Highlight where educational policies may fail to include comprehensive sexual education, impacting accessibility and quality. Section 5. Call to action. Advocacy. Encourage viewers to support local initiatives and policies that promote sexual education and rights. Provide links or references to organizations and materials that advocate for sexual rights education, such as Planned Parenthood or UNESCO. Summarize the main benefits and the necessity of incorporating sexual rights into educational frameworks. Encouragement to engage. Motivate viewers to start conversations about sexual rights within their own communities and schools. Visuals and engagement. Incorporate visuals such as infographics, statistics, and short animations to illustrate key points. Consider including testimonials or interviews from educators, health professionals, and students to provide personal perspectives. These details will help you create a well-rounded and informative video that raises awareness about the importance of sexual rights in education.